Alright, welcome to class everybody. Today I'm going to show you Pixlr, which is a free online based photo editing software. But just because it's photo editing software does not mean that you can't make other things with it. Remember that photos are sometimes just like a plain photograph that you took of your friend, and sometimes you can do a lot of interesting stuff to it, and sometimes you can actually take that photograph and turn it into a drawing. There's a lot of different ways to use Pixlr or to use any photo editing software, so don't get stuck in this idea that it's just for photographs. It actually can be used for a ton of different stuff. I want you to be as creative and imaginative as you can when you look at this software and think about all the ways that you can use it and all the ways you want to use it. So to get a to go to Pixlr, you can either type it in your Google search. You can type in Pixlr, and it'll bring all this stuff up, or you can just go to pixlr.com. Pixlr. Once you're in here, you are going to see there's two different ones. I prefer the advanced one. The playful one is a little simple and doesn't give you as much control over what happens. So for Pixlr today, I'm just going to show you that it exists because Pixlr has a YouTube channel that I'm going to show you later. So you're going to go into Advanced Pixlr. You have a lot of choices here. You can see that I have what's called a history. I've already created a bunch of stuff, and I've done some weird stuff with it to make it look interesting, like putting a man's head on a horse, stuff like that. You can create a full new one, or you can stock search. And what that means by stock search is they have a whole bunch of free images in here that you can use to then create your images from. So like right now they have cherry blossoms. You can do candy and see what comes up. I tried searching up some celebrities, and it didn't really bring them up. So don't try to be looking for like that person that you're really interested in, because that person is not going to necessarily come up. But you will find things like pictures of birds or pictures of flowers or pictures of candy, all that kind of stuff. So you can use these images. These are free. And there's a whole movement in art called collage, which is where you use other people's images. So feel free to use these if you want. If you want to start a whole new image, you can click on create new. If you have images in your computer that you want to use, you can click open image. All I'm going to say is that I really want you to try to stay above 1920 by 1080. In fact, this Ultra HD would probably be the one that you'd want to aim towards, because if you want to be able to print this out at any good size, you need a lot of pixels, and these numbers mean pixels, and so the larger the number, the better. So I'm just going to open up Ultra HD, and I'm going to... Well, why isn't this opening? Oh yeah, sorry. You click on it, you hit create, and then you have all these tools over here. I'm not going to really show you what these tools mean or do, because I'm going to show you in a minute all the YouTube stuff. But all of this, again, isn't just for photographs. You can do like weird things like make someone's eye look all like this called liquefy, so all liquidy and weird. You can actually cut out parts of images. This is also useful for you to help you cut out parts of images. You can adjust your photographs. You can auto adjust. You can do brightness and contrast, temperature and tint. You have all these tools for you here. And then you also have like 2 hours this week to mess around with it. So I'm going to ask you guys just mess around with this. Also, if you go to YouTube and you type in Pixlr like I did up here in the search, and you hit enter, Pixlr has its own channel. So you can go to Pixlr's channel, and I'm going to hit pause on that, and they have a lot of videos here for you to learn how to do this. So everything in here, they have how the different toolbars work. They have how to create a YouTube thumbnail. There is the one that we were just watching was how to do a double exposure effect. All of that stuff is very useful to help you learn how to use Pixlr. So like watch these videos, play around with it. Remember this is your first time using it, so it's okay if it ends up being a little weird. I'm not asking for it to be perfect, but I want you to show me that you tried out a whole bunch of different techniques and didn't just put a photo in here and make the photo look good. We can do that later. Right now, I want you to make something really creative and imaginative so that you have something that you can turn in that you're really proud of. I'm excited to see what you use Pixlr to do. Remember, it's called pixlr.com, Pixlr, and to learn how to use all this, you can go to YouTube and type in Pixlr and go to the Pixlr page, which is right here. Remember, if you're going to make a new image, that image should be, if you're going to be making an image, try to get the Ultra HD. Try to make it as big as possible so that if we want to, we can print this out really big. If you guys have any questions, feel free to email me. Again, I'm really stoked to see what you make. Have a wonderful week, and I'll talk to you later.